Is this seat taken?
No. It's free. Feel free to sit.
Do you know how long the journey is?
I think it's about 2 hours.
Have you been on this route before?
Yes. It's my regular commute.
Do you mind if I open the window?
Go ahead. I could use some fresh air.
Have you read any good books lately?
Not really. I've been busy with work.
Do you know if there's Wi-Fi on this bus?
I don't think so, but you can check.
Should we stop for snacks at the next rest stop?
Sure. I could go for a snack.
Do you know when the next rest stop is?
I think it's in about an hour.
Do you have any plans for when we arrive?
Just meeting some friends for dinner.
Have you traveled by bus often?
Not really. I usually take the train.
Do you know if there's a restroom on board?
Yes. There's one at the back of the bus.
Are you going all the way to the final destination?
Yes. I'm getting off at the last stop.
Do you have any music recommendations for the journey?
I like listening to podcasts, they pass the time.
Do you mind if I charge my phone using the outlet?
Go ahead. It's a long journey.
Do you usually enjoy bus rides?
They're okay, but I prefer shorter trips.
Have you ever had any interesting encounters while traveling?
Once. I met someone who became a good friend.
Are you traveling for work or pleasure?
Just a weekend getaway.
Do you know if there are any stops along the way?
There might be a few, but I'm not sure.
Do you prefer the window seat or the aisle seat?
I like the window seat.
Do you mind if I recline my seat a bit?
No problem. Go ahead.
Do you usually get motion sickness on bus rides?
Not usually, but sometimes if it's too windy.
Do you know if there's a stop close to the city center?
I think so, but we can ask the driver.
Are you traveling alone or with friends?
Alone. Just needed a break from the city.
Do you know if this bus makes any scheduled breaks?
I think so, usually for restroom breaks and meals.
Are you from around here or visiting?
Just visiting some family.
Have you been on this route during this time of day before?
Yes. It's usually less crowded.
Do you have any plans for your destination?
Not yet. Just going with the flow.
Do you know if this bus has a designated luggage area?
I think so. It's usually at the back.
Have you tried any local cuisine from this region?
Not yet, but I've heard good things about it.
Do you usually strike up conversations with fellow passengers?
Sometimes. It depends on the vibe.